up, y'all? It's your girl Kiara, and I am back with another video. And today is a video I have not done in a long time, and I am surprised it has took me so long. And it is going to be a movie review. I'm so excited. So this movie review is going to be a little different. It's actually based off of a short film, and it is called Two Distant Strangers. It came out in 2020 on Netflix. It's about 30 minutes long. Before I get into any of the details, make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, share, all that, cause I know y'all wanna support your girl. And without further ado, now let's get into this review. Before I really get started, spoilers. Spoiler movie. If you don't like your if you want to see this and don't want it to get spoiled, get out of here. Give me a like, give me a little comment, boom, get out of here. So now I can say what I want to say. So this movie basically has only two main characters, Joey Badass and Andrew Howard. Joey Badass, I kept looking at him. I'm like, why do I know this man? When I first started watching the thing, I was like, who is this man? So basically, long story short, the movie is about a guy by the name of Carter, played by Joey Badass, who keeps getting unalived by the same cop played by Andrew Howard. And another thing about Andrew Howard, that's how I know I don't like this man. I saw him and I'm like, I know that man. I know I don't like him. I don't know where I see him from, but I know I don't like him. Then I looked up his film, the stuff he done acted in, and he's in I Spit on Your Grave. He was the sheriff. I knew I was gonna hate that man. As soon as I saw his face, I said, you look very potato like. You like mashed potatoes. Anyway, so I knew I was not finna care for that man at all. And he was playing a cop too. Anyway, so boom, right? So, long story short, it's about a dude who keep getting unalived by the same cop every time. And every time he gets unalived, he wakes up. So the movie starts with him waking up in a woman's bed played by Zaria. I guess that's her name. And her name is Perry. And so he wakes up. They have like a little flirtatious back and forth. She cooks him breakfast. And she was like, I want to go to this place. And he was like, nah, I got to get home to my dog. What was it? It was a running joke with the dog. Oh God, what was the running joke with the dog? The dog's name was it Jeter? Because of Derek Jeter. I think that's what it was. Hold on. Yeah, Jeter, like Derek Jeter. Yeah. So he had to leave because he left the dog, at home, and he want to go back to his baby. And so he leaves. He walks out the apartment complex. And the first time he bumps into this guy spilling coffee all over his outfit, and that brought the attention of the police officer played by Andrew Howard, right? And Andrew was I already looked like he was looking for some mess. And so he was talking to him, and Carter was like, ain't nothing going on, officer, everything good. He started like picking at him, like, cause Carter was smoking a cigarette, and Carter was the officer was like, that don't smell like no cigarette. And he was like, whatever, it's a cigarette. And then a wad of money had fell out his pocket, and he was like, where you get all that money from, this and that. And then he was like, let me look in your bag. And Carter was like, I don't have to have you look in my bag, like all this and that. And so they start the squabbling over Carter's bag because you can't see my bag. And so it was a fruit stand right in front of the apartment complex. This woman who ran the fruit stand, she started recording like, he didn't do anything. What are you doing? He didn't do anything. And another officer came and backed up Merk, which is the name of the police officer. And Merk got up on that man and had his arms, like he had that man locked in. And Carter had got to the point where he was like, oh shoot, like this man really choking me for real. And he ended up saying, I can't breathe, which is one of the last words that George Floyd said before he was, unalived by a police officer back in, I think it was 2020. If I'm wrong, I'll correct myself. So when that happened, he wakes up again, same bed, same woman. And this time he was thinking it was like more of a deja vu thing. So he goes through the whole morning all over again, joking about his dog's name's Jeter after Derek. Old girl asking, can they go to this spot? He say, no, I got to get home to my dog, this and that. He walk out. This time he misses the guy that he bumped in the first time, and he didn't spill his coffee. But the officer still was in people's business. And so same spill, cigarette didn't smell like a cigarette, money, let me see your bag. And this time the officer ends up pewing him. And then it do it again. Then the third time what he did was he was like, let me just stay here with her and we can just make breakfast. We ain't gotta go nowhere, just make breakfast. This time SWAT bust in. NYPD. He was part of the NYPD. They bust in with bulletproof vests and ARs and all this and that. Shot that man down. Talking about, this is so and so building, so and so floor. And then when he got to so and so apartment, she was like, no, it's not this apartment. And now he looking crazy. Restart. And this man did this by 99 times from what I'm understanding. 99 times. And apparently it's based off a movie called Groundhog Day. I've never seen it. I've heard of it, like it's pretty famous, but I compare it to Happy Death Day, where this girl keep dying on her birthday by this whoever this is. And so that's what I compare to what's it called? Two distant strangers. So after he done figured it out, kinda, he was like, he told old girl, like, I done did this about 99 times. And she was like, well, maybe just talk to him. So he ends up taking her advice. He walks up to the cop. He was like, hey, Merk, hey, I'm just finna tell you, let's go ahead and get this over with, because I just want to go home to my dog, this and that and that and this. And the officer was like, well, shoot, if your past is any indication of your future, you might want to get up out of here. And so for me personally, Carter wasn't moving fast enough. Carter was not moving fast enough for me, because he was taking his sweet time. He leave, he duck off in the alley, still smoke that cigarette. And some two guys run past him, and they were getting chased by another set of cops. And so he got mistaken for being part of that gang. And so he ended up getting shot. And now he doing this all over again. And so this time he wakes up, he goes down, talks to Merk, does the whole spiel. He even tells Merk what he's gonna say as he's saying it. He knows everything that's gonna happen around him, this and that and that and this. And so Merk ends up, telling me, you know what? I think I believe you. And Carter was like, man, I just want to go home. And I think he asked the officer to take him home, or he offered to take Carter home. I can't remember. But they get in the car. They start talking basically about how white people are basically born ahead of black people before they were even thought of. They were already ahead of other people of color or whatever. And they just start going back and forth, basically talking like adults. And so the officer ended up dropping Carter off at his apartment. Jeter heard like them pull up. So Jeter, he excited. He at the door waiting on his owner to come home. And so Carter basically says, thank you for dropping me off. And he was like, I would say see you later, but I ain't messing with it. So as Carter's about to walk in the house, the officer basically was like, this one was the best one yet. Look at you trying to tap into my humanity, tap into my soft side, this and that. And he was like, but this one was my favorite. This one was my favorite. Basically saying the officer knew he was in the time loop as well. And he just loved killing this man over and over and over and over again. So Carter, he tried to take off to his apartment. and he ends up getting shot in the back. And the officer was like, "See you tomorrow, kid." And I was just like, why do you want to do this? Why do you want to do this? Why? And so when Carter, this particular death, Carter is on the ground. He's, shot, he's bleeding. And I noticed this almost immediately. The puddle of his blood was in the shape of Africa. I gotta put it on the screen. So yeah, basically the officer knew the whole time. He knew what he was doing. Oh, it upset me. What they need to do is do like a little end credit to where he know what to do now. He just rush him, but he gonna end up, the outcome gonna always be the outcome. And so he wakes up after, coming to this revolution that Officer Merck knew all the time. He just kept wanting to do it. So he wakes up. He walks out. He was like, man, I don't care how many times I gotta do this. I'm going home to my dog. And so he pulls his hood over his head. And I think that was a callback of, as y'all know, Trayvon Martin. Honestly, Trayvon Martin was probably the first time in my, our generation of something like that happening, with Trayvon Martin with the Skittles and the iced tea, the Arizona iced tea. And at the end credits, basically, it was like a whole list of people who were victims of police brutality, whose lives were taken from them too soon. And I saw Breonna Taylor, I saw George Floyd, I saw Trayvon Martin, I saw Sandra Bland. I think her name was Sandra Bland. All these people whose lives were taken from them because they was just living their life. You know what I'm saying? So that was very bittersweet, because their names are now known, but the way their names became known is not a good way. So yeah, that movie kind of had me like when I found it out, I said, I know you lying. But yeah, that's the end of Two Distant Strangers. It got a 94% on Rotten Tomatoes. So yeah, I had to see that. If y'all have seen it, let me know y'all opinion on it. Whatever y'all want to do. That's the end of the video, y'all. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, share, all that, because I know y'all want to support your girl. And like I always say, I will see y'all in the next video. Bye, guys. And before y'all say anything, yeah, I'm in my car. I'm trying to save time because I got a dance class in like a half hour. So yeah. Bye, guys.